The two most popular permanent products that have been around have been concrete pavers and poured concrete in terms of creating that perfect patio experience where it's nice and level. You can have chairs, you can have hammocks, you have your barbecue on it, have all the kids' toys on it, have all your toys for smokers and cook stations and all that kind of stuff. So what we really like about these two products is that they are very good bang for your buck in terms of creating a universal space that you can do anything you want on there. What differentiates them from, say, decking materials and composites is that these products are able to have wood-burning fire tables on it or wood-burning fireplaces, because again, they're concrete, so the embers from there, not gonna hurt it. The fire, all that kind of stuff, by law allows us to have wood-burning things on concrete floor systems, right? So that's where we really do a lot of this stuff. A lot of the interlock paver patios, a lot of poured concrete patios. In the most recent years, we're really pushing more for the interlock paver patios because of course they're repairable. So with a permanent product, a couple of the keywords that we're really looking for in these permanent products are no maintenance, bordering to low maintenance, right? And of course, repairability. So if something were to go wrong over a period or the lifespan of the installation, we could easily repair it. So that's where it kind of separates. Poured concrete can be very, very good bang for your buck. Interlock pavers a little bit more, but in 8 to 10 years, if installed correctly, there'll be some areas that could have shifted and heaved and maybe not, right? But it's easily repaired for a couple $100 to come in and level a few areas. Maybe a tree root came in and popped up a couple of pavers on the edge. Whereas with poured concrete, as soon as that comes in and it cracks it, there's no way to repair it where it's really gonna last or look as good ever again. So, we really like that interlock paver because of the permanency and because we can add so much color to it. With the different pavers, you could pick a charcoal border with a light gray interior. So all of a sudden we can get a little bit more design, love with it, right? And so we really like the pavers because you could put the kids' sand tables on it, the water tables, you can put hammocks on it, bouncy castles, temporary pools, trampolines, go down the list. Everything you can do outside, you can put on these concrete-based paving stones, and you're not really gonna hurt them. A lot of people have a memory of the old school interlock pavers that were pink and in very, I'm sure it was trending then, but awkward shapes, different weird triangles and octagons and things like that. But what they really have a memory of is weeds and bugs coming up in between all the joints in it. Well, what's developed over the past 15 years is a product called polymeric joint sand that has just gotten better and better. So think of it like an outdoor grout, just like an indoor grout, except this one allows for a little bit of flexibility with the shifting and heaving of the seasons and all that. So now the entire surface of the interlock paver patio acts as one solid surface, as opposed to having brick sand in between it, which would allow water to percolate through. So most of the polymeric joint sands are between 96 and 98% not permeable. So they only allow a little bit of water to go through. And that's because some of the fancy pavers might have undulations and water would get trapped kind of in between the nice textures of them, right? So we still have to allow a little bit of that water to go through. But again, it's acting as one solid surface. So where water used to get through them before, all over the whole patio, that would cause shifting and heaving underneath. All the water is going away where we want it to go. And that's where we're not getting that massive shifting and heaving people were used to seeing. And of course, it goes almost as hard as concrete. So you'd actually have to chip it away in between all the lines. And that's what's also stopping any bugs and weeds from growing up in between it, like we kind of saw in that circa 20 to 40 years ago with some of those older patios. So of course now everything has gotten better. The design of the pavers, the colors, the textures, right? All that kind of stuff, as well as now the joints have been solved in that this is a phenomenal product that you can do everything you want in your yard on.